In a small village, bordered by a magnificent garden, there lived a selfish giant. This garden was the most splendid in all the land, filled with soft green grass, fragrant flowers, and a chorus of birds singing joyously. The children of the village loved to play there after school, their laughter mingling with the rustle of leaves and the babbling of a crystal-clear brook. However, this joy was not to last. When the giant returned after a long visit to his friend, he was furious to find the children playing in his garden. "My own garden is my own garden," he declared. "Anyone can understand that, and I will allow nobody to play in it but myself." So, he built a high wall all around it and put up a sign that read, "Trespassers will be prosecuted." The children now had nowhere to play. They tried to play on the road, but the road was dusty and full of hard stones, and they did not find joy. Meanwhile, the garden, without the laughter and presence of the children, fell into eternal winter. Snow covered the grass, frost painted the trees silver, and the north wind roared through the empty boughs. The giant wondered why spring would not come to his garden. As the years passed, he grew very lonely and sad, missing the sounds of joy and life that once filled his garden. It wasn't until one morning, when he heard a beautiful melody, unlike any he had heard in years, that he realized something had changed. Peeking outside, he saw a breathtaking sight. Through a small hole in the wall, the children had crept back in, and with them, spring had returned. The trees were blooming, the flowers were smiling up at him, and the birds were singing. Only in one corner did winter still reign, where a little boy stood crying, unable to climb the tree like the other children. The giant's heart melted at this sight. He realized how selfish he had been, keeping the beauty and joy of his garden to himself. Rushing outside, he knocked down the wall and helped the little boy into the tree. When the children saw the giant was not only allowing them to play, but was playing with them, their fears vanished. From that day on, the giant's garden was a paradise once more. Not just for the children, but for the giant himself, who had never felt such happiness. When he finally passed away, it was to a garden in full, eternal spring. Welcomed by the children he had once turned away, but had come to love.